Hi everyone. This video is regarding how do you determine the roots of a quadratic equation by using factorization method. Determine the roots, or the other way is find the roots. Find the roots, or we usually sometimes we say solve the quadratic equations. Solve the quadratic equations. Okay, the quadratic equations. Okay, the meaning is here to find what is the value of the variable x when it is equal to 0. So factorization method, factorization, what does it mean by factorizations? Yeah, if let's say there is a quadratic function, now we're talking about function first. Okay, we say the quadratic function, let's say this one is like an example. Okay, this is an example. So let's say f(x) equals to x squared minus 3x minus 4. Okay, this quadratic function is in a general form. Okay, we will write it into a factorized form, means that at first there are 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. After you factorize it, become 1 terms. Okay, you can see a bracket multiplied with another bracket. Okay, so what it will be inside the bracket? Okay, how do we change into a bracket, multiply a bracket? So this method, we call it the factorization. Okay, this method, we call it the factorization. Okay, that is a very easy way. Okay, we call it the inspection method. Okay, the inspection method, right? We will draw this template. Okay, the template will look like a cross, but you can see the template, the left upper part is bigger. The left lower part is a narrow but wider. Okay, and then you see a plus here. Okay, and then you see here they have 1, 2, 3, 4 part. Okay, this 4 part we will place different things. We're talking about 3 and 4. Okay, 3, 4 part first. For this part, what we going to do is, okay, we write down x squared first, and then we write down -4. Okay, we write down x squared and -4. The middle terms, -3x, we write at the back. Okay, we write -3x. Okay, so we place this general form according to this way. Okay, the first term and the last term, okay, we put at the lower left column, and then second terms we put at the lower right columns. And then what are we going to do is, in the bigger column here, this part of the column, we will do multiplications. Okay, we do multiplications. We need to say that what times what equals to x squared. So we have x times x equals to x squared. And then what times what equals to 4. We ignore about this negative first, the sign, put aside first. We don't want to think about it first. Put aside. We're just talking about the number. So we have 1 times 4 equals to 4. Later on, what are we going to do is we do cross multiplying. Okay, we use 4 times x, we get 4x. Then we use 1 times x, we get x. Okay, in order to, you can see this one is a plus. Plus means that here x and 4x, you need to add them together. Okay, you need to add them together, but how do you add? You will get a -3. So it must be a -4x plus x. -4x plus x, then only you get this -3x, correct? So now what are we going to do now is we will move this sign inward, move inside. Okay, +1, -4. So this is the factorized. Okay, this part is the factor, the other factors. Okay, so we have x plus 1, x minus 4. Okay, so this is the factorized form. Okay, we use this to do the rest of the questions. So we say that factorized form must be in 2 bracket. Okay, must be in 2 bracket. So we have to use this method to do the question here. Right. So before we start to solve the problems, we want to find the roots before we start, right? Make sure that the question that you write down here. Now we have question A, x squared minus 5x plus 6. Make sure that the quadratic equation must be equals to 0. Okay, make sure that must be equals to 0 and arrange it in general form. Okay, if you still don't remember what is general form should be ax squared. X squared first, in the middle term is about x, and then constant term later. Okay, make sure it's equal to 0. So once you have done this one, we can use inspection method. Okay, inspection method, it should be a draft. You write aside. Okay, this is a draft. Write aside. Okay, we'll put this first term. This is the first, second, third. So the first term and the third term, you write at the left-hand side lower part. Okay, we will write x squared here, and then positive 6. For the second terms, we write next to positive 6, negative 5x. After that, we need to fill in the bigger column here, the biggest column here. Remember, this part is for multiplications. Okay, we have x times x equals to x squared. We have 2 times 3 equals to 6. After that, do cross multiplication. Ignore about the sign first, yeah? Ignore about the sign. All right, so x times 2, 2x. X times 3, 3x. After that, what are we going to do? We need to add them together. So how to add? You will get a negative 5. So must be negative 2x plus negative 3x. Then only you get negative 5x. Okay, after that, this sign, we move it forward. Negative. Okay, we check again. So negative 2 times negative 3, do you get positive 6? Negative 2 times negative 3, negative, get positive first. 2 times 3, which is 6. So it means that your factorization is correct. So what we do now is we write down our factor, x minus 2, x minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, I haven't finished yet. We have just done factorization. Later, we want to find the roots. The roots here means that we will have the factor x minus 2. It can be equals to 0. Therefore, x equals to 2. Or we have another part. X minus 3 also can be equals to 0. Okay, we have x minus 3 is also can be equal to 0. Therefore, x equals to 3. Okay, so we have done that. So the roots are x equals to 2 and x equals to 3. Okay, this is for question A. Okay, move on to question B. Question B, x squared plus 7 over 2x equals to 2. This one is not arranged according to general form, so we must arrange them first. Okay, we bring this 2, positive 2, to the other side, minus 2, and must be equals to 0. Remember, this one is very important. Yeah, make it equal to 0. To make our working easier, we want to change the whole form into ABC. We want to change all the coefficients be a whole number because fraction is not easy to do. Yeah, so we change the whole equation by whole number. By how? We multiply every of the terms by 2. Multiply every terms by the denominator by 2. Okay, once you multiply the whole equation by 2, right? What we will get? You will get 2x squared. These 2 cancel. 7 over 2, the 2 denominator 2 cancel already, becomes 7x. And 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, equal to 0. All right, so now it is in a general form already. So if it's in a general form, we can use inspection method. Okay, we can use inspection method to do this question. So terms 1, 2x squared. Term 3, the constant term, -4. Then the middle term, positive 7x. Okay, let's start again. Let's continue. So how to get 2x squared? So it must be 2x times x in order to get 2x squared. Then how to get -4? So it could be 1 times 4 to get -4. To get 4. We know about the sign first, huh? We put aside the sign. Okay, after that do cross multiplying. So we have x times 1, 1x. 2x times 4, we get 8x. After that, we need to add them together, right? How do we get 7x from 8x and x? It must be a positive 8 minus 1. Positive 8 minus 1, then only you get positive 7. Okay, after that, the sign move inward. The sign move inward. So move the sign inward. Now here we have the factor. So double check again, see whether it makes sense or not. -1 times positive 4. Negative times positive, we have negative first, which is correct. 1 times 4, actually we done that already, so must be correct. So it means that your factorization is correct here. So we have 2x minus 1, x plus 4 equal to 0. So to continue it, 2x minus 1 equal to 0. X will be equal to 1 over 2. Or x plus 4 equal to 0. X equals to -4. Here we go. We have found the roots. The roots are x equals to 1 over 2 and x equals to -4. Okay, so this is question B. Okay, continue. We solve question C. Question C, x over 2 equals to 5x minus 24 over x minus 4. Firstly, you must change it into a general form. So we do cross multiplying. We do cross multiplying, then we have x times x minus 4 equals to 2 times 5x minus 24. Okay, expand it. Okay, we do the expansion here. X squared minus 4x equals to 10x minus 48. So move all the terms to one side to make it a general form. So we move 10x to the other side, negative 10x. Move negative 48 to the other side, positive 48 equal to 0. Simplify the negative 4x and negative 10x, then we have x squared minus 14x plus 48 equal to 0. Okay, we have general form now, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So what's next? Next, we will be doing inspection method. Okay, write the first term here, x squared, and last term positive 48, middle term negative 14x. Multiplication, x times x, x squared. 48 has many factors, so many combination can lead to 48. It can be 1, 48. Well, let's say we list out all the factors for 48. Yeah, you will see that 48 has many factors. It could be 1 times 48. It could be 2 times 24. It could be 3 times, 16. It could be 4 times 12. Okay, it could be, what else? 6 times 8. Any else? No more, right? So you see, there are so many combinations. Then we need to choose the correct combinations. How to choose the correct combination is depends on 14. We want to get 14. When we add this number, we want to add all this number later to get 14. So which combination can give you 14? So apparently 6 and 8 can give you 14, right? So we use 6 and 8. 6 times 8 to get 14. Okay, then cross multiply. We have 8x. We have 6x. how to sum them up to get -4, -14. So must be both negative. So we bring this negative inward. We check again, must check again. Negative times negative, positive. 6 times 8, 48. No problem. So means you have done the factorization correctly. Okay. The factorization is x minus 6, x minus 8 equal to 0. So later, as usual, x minus 6 equal to 0, x equals to 6. Or x minus 8 equals to 0, x equals to 8. Okay, write down your answer. The roots are x equals to 6 and x equals to 8, like that. Okay, quickly, we move to question D. Okay, question D, y plus 2, y plus 1 equals to 2 times y plus 11. So we must make this question be the general form. Okay, expand the bracket first, expand the bracket. We will have y squared plus y plus 2y plus 2 equal, this one also expand, 2y plus 22. Move 2y and 22 to the other side. So we have y squared, this one combined, become 3y, move 2y to the other side, minus 2y, plus 2 minus 22, because we moved the positive 2 to the other side. So further simplify, y squared plus y, what is that? Minus 20 equal to 0. So this one is already in general form. The next step is inspection method. Right, we will write down the first term, y squared, the last term, negative 20, and the middle term, positive y. Okay, y times y, no problem. And 20 has many factors. 20 could be 1 times 20, can be 2 times 10, can be, the next one should be 4 times 5. Our final outcome is a positive. So it's a positive 1. Positive 1. We want positive 1. So here you can use plus or minus in order to check which one can give you the combination of 1. So after we check, you can see 20 plus 1 is 21. 20 minus 1 is 19. We don't get positive 1 here. So we reject this combination. Okay, 10 plus 2, we get 12. 10 minus 2, we get 8. So we don't get positive 1. So reject. Okay, 5 plus 4, we get 9. 5 minus 4, we get 1. Oh, yes, we have found the 1. Means that this is the combination that we want to use. So write down this combination here, 4 times 5. Cross multiply. Remember, ignore about the sign first. We will decide the sign later. So y times 4, 4y. Y times 5, 5y. How do we get positive y from 5y and 4y? Surely it must be a positive 5 minus 4. Okay, later, now we bring this sign inward. Check again. Negative times positive, negative. Okay. 4 times 5, 20. Okay. So means this is factorizations. This is the correct factors that we found. Y minus 4, y plus 5 equal to 0. Okay, continue. Y minus 4 equal to 0, y equals to 4. Or y plus 5 equal to 0, y equals to -5. Finish. So the roots are x equals to a, not x, yeah, this is about y. Okay, this question is about y. The variable is y. So y equals to 4 and y equals to -5. All right, try self-criticism 1.1F by yourself. We will discuss in our live lessons. See you.